Now, this is about destiny swapping. As many of you today have been limited by the false teachings of your false pastors who are not sound in the true gospel, which have limited many of you today and deprived so many of you today for not taking meaningful impact in the matters of your destinies. Because you all have been taught in fear, and that have limited many of you today, believing this false teaching, so-called destiny swapping, which is not the truth. And the truth is, there is nothing like destiny swapping. Yes, destiny swapping is not possible. For the holy gospel of the Most High was ordained unto us, his holy people, to be a teaching of hope, a teaching of healing to the heartbroken, a teaching of hope to the hopeless, a teaching of restoration, deliverance, and recognition, authorization unto us who are the holy divine kingdoms of the Most High. And that is for us to know who we are as the holy kingdom of the Most High, the source of all creatures, who is the creator of all things, that is holy, righteous, and worthy, that dwells within us, his holy people. And that is the dominion in us, that is the kingdom in us, which is the authorization in us that makes us above everything in the heavens, the earth, and in the universe. Meaning that this is the authorization in us that is above principalities and powers. So you see, this whole thing about destiny swapping is not true, as many of you today have believed by the false teachings of your false pastors. Destiny swapping is not possible. For this so-called destiny swapping is the soul of a man. Yes, destiny is the soul of a man. Your destiny is not this body. Your destiny is not like any figure in your forehead as called star or light. No, your destiny is not a written logo in your palm. For your destiny is your soul, and that is you, not this body, not any figure like a point of light or star in your hand or any written figure in your palm. Your soul is your destiny. So for any man or any being or any force to have any means or possible means in taking your destiny, that means that person should first of all take your soul, because taking your soul means they have taken your destiny. So if they cannot take your soul, that means they cannot take your destiny, because your soul is your destiny. And that is the kingdom of the Most High, meaning that they cannot take the kingdom of the Most High. Yes, because your soul is the dwelling place of the Most High, and that is the kingdom of the Most High, and that is the divine holy presence of the Most High, perfecting that gift, perfecting that glory, perfecting that star, which is called your destiny. And it's written, the Most High said he cannot share his glory with any being, any man, meaning nobody can take your destiny. Even the Most High himself, who is the creator of all things, that is the source of your soul, the creator of your soul, and the giver of that your so-called destiny, which is your soul, which is, he is the only one that have the authorization, he is the only one that have the access to take that destiny, but he will not take it, because that is what his glory he has ordained, he has created and mandated into this body for a holy mission, a holy assignment on this earth, to bring glory to his holy name and his holy kingdom in advancement. So this means that nobody has the power, nobody has the authorization to take your destiny, but only one person has the decision over your destiny, if your destiny will manifest or not. And that person has to do with you. You are the only person that has the power, the decision, the free will to decide in your destiny if your destiny will manifest or not. And that person is you. You are the only person that have the authorization to decide in your destiny. Even most likely self, sometimes you don't even have decisions of your own. Yes, there are some destinies which is you cannot even decide. The Most High is the one who decides for you. So this is to tell you that nobody has the access or the power to swap your destiny, because your destiny is your soul, and that your soul is you, and your soul is eternity. Souls never die. That is eternity. That is why so many people who came into this earth to fulfill a destiny, and they end up not fulfilling their destiny in ignorance, they will have to come back again with another body to repeat that same assignment and fulfill that destiny they failed to fulfill in their first past life. Because souls is destiny, and souls is eternal, eternity. Soul never die. What die is this body. Soul never die. So this is to tell you that nobody can swap your destinies. Yes, nobody can swap your destinies, and you don't have to be afraid of all these demonic, diabolic people who practice witchcraft and wizard, who are being threatened to take your destinies, who are threatening you in this so-called destiny swapping, as many of you have believed by your false teachers and false pastors. Nobody can swap your destiny. No witchcraft can swap your destiny. Yes, no witchcraft can swap your destinies. Now, there are these people who practice demonic and diabolic systems, so-called witchcraft, wizard, black magic practitioners, and also occultisms, has been taught by your false teachers that they are the ones who have the power, or these people have the power, or the diabolic power and strategy to swap destiny. They cannot. For these people are also humans like you, who have a mission, who have a destiny, who have a soul, but has been trapped in ignorance by the devil through their own selfish gain, through their own selfish interest, in envy, in greed, to swap the destiny of somebody, which they cannot. But they have been trapped by Satan, selling their own souls, which is their destiny, destroying their own future, which is their destiny, which is their eternity, their soul, their destiny, their eternity, which they have used as a offering to Satan, not knowing, ignorant, thinking that they are taking a step to swap somebody's destiny based on their own selfish interest and own selfish envious gain, to swap another person's destiny. But not knowing, in ignorance, they have what? Swap their destiny to Satan, because they are the ones who took their foot, their hands, and walked to Satan with an evil and wicked demonic intention, out of envy and greed, to take somebody's destiny, not knowing what the destiny of that person is, not knowing what is the mission and assignment of that person on this earth, and not knowing, by doing so in ignorance, they don't know that they have given Satan permission over their soul, which is their destiny. And that is how many of them have lost their soul. Many of them have swapped their destinies to Satan, and that is how they have lost eternity. And these are most of the demons you are hearing today. They were once humans who went through the ways of Satan into a demonic and diabolic practices with wicked and envious intention, in all demonic activities, both swapping on somebody's destiny, both killing people, and every other wicked and demonic diabolic practices they have done, not knowing, in ignorance, that they have succeeded in destroying their own destinies, destroying their own souls, thinking that it is possible to swap somebody's destiny. Nobody can swap your destiny, and nobody can tell what your destiny is. Fine, there are demonic and diabolic powers, like people who read stars and who read futures and destinies. Yes, they can read your destiny in such a way, like seeing your star, seeing your glory. Yes, but they cannot swap your destiny. They cannot even tell what your destiny is. In the realm of the spirit, destinies are like stars, and they have what? Grade by grade, advancement by advancement, which there are some stars who are higher than some. There are some stars who are higher than each other. And that shows that the higher your star, the higher your destiny. But they cannot tell what that star represents, what that destiny represents. Yes, they can see your star in the spiritual realm, they can see your destiny in the spiritual realm, but they cannot tell what is the mission of that destiny, what is the mission of that star. And this is the truth they are not telling you. They can see your star in the spiritual realm, that your star is shining, your star is too bright, your star is too big, meaning that your destiny will be great, but they cannot tell what that destiny will be, what the mission of that star is, what the mission of that destiny is. And this is how so many people who are envious and greedy in their hearts, who are corrupted in their mind, wickedly based on their own selfish gain and interest to take somebody's glory, have trapped their own soul, destroyed their own soul by going to the devil, Satan, believing that they can swap somebody's destiny, not knowing that in ignorance they have swapped their destiny to Satan. They have destroyed their own destinies. Because you can never take somebody's destiny, because the destiny of a man is his soul, and the soul of a man is the kingdom of the Most High. For nobody can tell what your destiny is. Only the Most High is the one in position can tell what he has put in a man, what he has mandated, ordained in a man, the vessel he has built in that man that will bring glory to his holy name and his holy kingdom in advancement. Only the Most High know what your destiny is. Even you cannot tell what your destiny is. That is why all your life there are many things you will put as a plan in your future to do, but you will see yourself being orchestrated into a different direction. So this is to tell you that the Most High is the one that has the permission over your destiny. Nobody can swap your destiny. But you also can be a barrier to your destiny if you don't pay the price and impact yourself in the meaningful things which are called the sacrifice to impact in your destiny and manifest and bring the beauty and value in your destiny into manifestation. That can also hinder your destiny from not manifesting, because the Most High will do his own and you will do your own. So this is the truth. Nobody can swap anybody's destiny. Stop believing this in fear and limiting yourself in it, because fear is also opposite like faith. Whatever you believe in fear happens, and whatever you believe in faith happens. So destiny swapping is not possible. Yes, they can delay it, but they can never deny it, because that delay is also a part of the process to build you, to mature you, to give you the stamina, the capacity that you need to obtain the throne of your destiny. Just like as Joseph was delayed in the prison, not like his destiny was denied, as his brothers manipulated and tried different ways to hinder his destiny by selling him off, believing that he would die in Egypt, but not knowing that this is a path and roadway to destiny. So nobody can deny your destiny. Everything about your destiny that looks like delay is alignment divinely to your destiny, not a delay. So if this video found you on your FYP, this is a gospel of hope and healing to you, for you to know that your destiny is still with you, because your destiny is your soul, and as long as you are still alive on this earth realm, that shows that there is still more of you, there is still more for you, there is still more that you need to do while you are still alive. Yes, anyone who is dead, that means their destiny is over. As long as you are still alive, that means your destiny is still intact, is still impact in you. You still have a lot to do in this life. So nobody can swap your destiny. This is the truth. Peace and love and light.